we have a very funny guest in the building. You know him from his hit TV show called Titus. You can catch him hosting Pornography, which I'm obsessed with, on the History Channel. And he's known as the stand-up comic who never lies, because he says even though the truth is painful, it's really funny. He's performing tonight at the Carolina Theater, but first he's here live with us,
Thanks,
Christopher Titus.
It's good to be here. Yes, I'm at work 9 hours early. I'm a little tired.
Thank you, and welcome for being here.
Thanks for Carolina Today. I'm so excited. It's Carolina Today. I just want to
My Carolina Today.
I'm sorry, it's my Carolina Today.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You obviously have a lot of harsh comedy.
Okay.
Right? It's a little harsh.
I changed when I wrote. My mom was manic depressive schizophrenic, and I started writing jokes about that.
Right.
And I wrote a bit about my mom actually shot and killed her last husband. I don't mean last husband. I mean last husband because you don't get another one after that. They take you out of the husband wish book at that point.
Right.
It's just a hard personal ad to get answered. Wanted loving, caring man who can take a bullet. So it's not like it's hard, dirty. My mom's crazy. I don't mean my mom's crazy. I mean we, the jury, find the defendant. So I wrote jokes
right.
like that, and the weird thing was it was all about stuff that really happened. And when you say it's harsh, I always worry because comedy's gotten to this weird place. Like there's guys now that are doing such dirty stuff, and it's stuff Red Fox did in 1961.
Right.
And I never want it to be like that. I always want to take it to another level with funny, but also surprise them a little bit. There's a bit of doing this new show called Arm the Children,
right,
where I prove we can solve every problem in America by simply arming the children. And it's a satirical kind of gun bit because of what all this craziness has been happening lately, and the audience gets pretty fired up behind it. It turns into a rally at one point.
Right, and I understand what you're saying about the harsh thing, but you talk about the truth. You don't lie, right? And a lot of comedians, I feel like they do kind of fudge the truth a little bit, but you tell all truth. Is that right? You never lie? You don't feel bad?
You can embellish a joke, but it's all based in truth. I found out something years ago when I used to suck as a comedian. I really was bad.
I don't believe that.
No, my opening jokes were like, hey, you ever go to the store and buy stuff? Hey, my shower's got 2 settings, Arctic and lava. It was just horrible. It was horrible. And I had this other dark life, so when I started writing Norman Rockwell's Bleeding, I was going to quit comedy, actually. So I changed my whole life, and I wrote this bit called We Need Comedy to Get Rid of Our Desire to Kill, which is about how I kind of feel about life. And it's in this show, because I wasn't good enough when I wrote it to pull it off. It's in the show now. I wasn't. I wasn't good enough. So what happens is that I found out, I did the bit that night, and I showed the audience who I really was. And it's weird, when you're honest with an audience, they don't just laugh, they're with you, they lean in.
Right.
And so I realized that it's a waste of time to make stuff up.
Right.
Just tell the truth. I'm also not that smart. I mean, I didn't really graduate. I didn't graduate high school, I was let go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, on top of all of this, you've kind of evolved.
Yes.
You did Love is Evil.
Love is Evil, about my horrible divorce.
Right,
my
666.
horrible, evil ex-wife.
Oh gosh.
By the way, you can get the DVD anywhere.
Okay, your ex-wife, right? 666. Okay, that happened. Yes. I remember. Who gets divorced on 666? That's crazy.
June 6, 06, I filed for divorce. 666.
That is just so. I guess.
I can't even do the joke that follows that line, but yeah.
Okay, and then.
But it's about my horrible ex-wife.
Okay. Right. And now.
Who sucks horribly.
Right.
It's all opinion of Christopher Titus.
Okay.
But I live with her. She's horrible. All right. We're not doing that show this week.
Right. But this show is going to be different, and that's why it's called The Angry Pursuit of Happiness. Why did you choose that title?
Because I finally, after my divorce, I was like, I'm never getting married again. I hate women, and then I met this amazing woman who's brilliant, and she's
it only takes one good one.
Gorgeous, and she's got my back like no one ever has, and I got married. And I got happy, and with my life, once I got happy, I didn't know what to do. I was like,
what do I make jokes
I work well when there's a mountain to climb, I thought, man, I'm too happy. I got to punch a cop or something. I don't know what to do. And just to get something to fight against. And so I had to kind of face that. Because it says in our Declaration of Independence, we're all supposed to find happiness. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
It doesn't say just be happy.
Right.
It says pursue it.
And now you're pursuing it.
Yeah, you find out where happiness lives. You rent an apartment across the street and you watch it every day.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can't wait to see your performance. This is fantastic.
2 hours a show. 2 hour show.
All right. Well, we've got to come and see you. Thank you so much for coming by.
I can keep talking. I know you. She's trying to wrap it up, and I'm not letting her.
Thank you so much.
No, but one more thing.
Chris, I got to get your show in. Christopher Titus, The Angry Pursuit of Happiness. Go see him Carolina Theater tonight, Friday, November 7th, 7:30. Tickets at carolinatheater.org.
One more thing. Just one more thing. Come on, seriously. Hey, come on.
All right. Coming up on My Carolina Today, not more Christopher Titus. Nonprofits and fashion are